Hey, welcome. In this first video, you'll see us bringing the van home, bring our Transit Connect home to our house. In this video, you'll see us bring our new Transit Connect, well, not new, used Transit Connect home. Mailman's here, so that's cool. See you, mailman. Hey, welcome to our YouTube channel. So we decided to do something a little bit crazy and buy a Ford Transit Connect XLT, and we're going to turn it into a camper van. We've never done this before. We're doing a ton of research, looking into stuff. We might not do everything the perfect way. We might have to figure things out, but this YouTube channel is going to kind of document this process. Sabina and I, it's our 10-year wedding anniversary this year, and we wanted to go on a hiking trip in the Southwest. And we were trying to figure out how we were going to do this, and throughout the process, we were also trying to buy a second vehicle, because we just have our minivan right now. And one night, Sabina was looking at cars and stuff, and she sent me a message. She said, "Hey, what if we got this and turned it into a camper van?" It was a Ford Transit Connect. Initially, I was like, "Ooh, that's kind of wild." We've talked about doing this before in the past, but I was like, yeah, I think we should do that. So then began all the research, trying to find the right Connect at the right price. Auto prices are insane right now. So we ended up finding this one about 45 minutes away, went and got it inspected, checked it out. We thought it could do the trick. So we bought it and we're bringing it home, and now we're going to go and do this renovation here. So in this first video, we're going to show bringing the van home, kind of some fun stuff at the beginning. And then and then you hear me ramble for a while and talk a little bit about the van, kind of the setup here, some of our initial ideas, which probably some of them won't pan out, some of them will. And just a little bit more about bringing the car home and that good stuff. So probably a ton of useful stuff in this first video, but it's just kind of fun. It's the first of many. And so follow along, subscribe if you want to kind of see the whole journey here. And we'll update you as we make progress. So thanks for being here. Enjoy. You're in it.
I am in it.
All right. This is we're bringing home the beast.
It's not called the beast.
Well, we're still coming up with a name, but the beast is what it'll be until then. She doesn't agree, but I can still do it. So here she be. First time driving her home. We'll give you the full workaround here, and there she goes. Goodbye, beast. All right, so we're on our way home from picking up the Transit. It was a good time. Did you girls have fun? Yeah. Yeah, you had fun? Yeah. Good. Well, it's on its way home now. And then the work begins. So feeling a little bit excited, mostly excited actually.
Where is Mom?
She's up here and she's driving the van. I call it the beast. I think I'm like 95% excited, 5% nervous, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's 5% excited, 95% nervous, but who knows? Either way. Oh, Eleanor wants to name it Margie's Kitchen.
No, I don't.
What do you want to name it, Eleanor?
Sweetie.
Sweetie. She wants to name it Sweetie. Sadie, what do you want to name it?
No.
She wants to name it No. So we're actually gonna pull up right next to it here. So here she be. How's it riding?
How's the ride?
Yeah, how's the ride?
So far, so good.
Good. Looks like it's all in one piece so far.
It is.
You look cool.
How does it look driving on the road?
I don't know. You look cool in it either way. It's cool. It's cute.
Thanks.
All right, let's see how she gets up here.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's check this out. She just likes to sit in it, I think. We just brought it home, and there I opened the door and she was just sitting in it. There she is. There's the beauty.
Stop.
And then there's this one too. It's home, finally back at the garage, and this is where she'll sit until we get rolling on it. All right, Micah's first time seeing this van, actually.
Wow.
Eleanor hasn't been in here yet. Here it is. So here's the... You need help? Yep, just don't put your boots up there, okay?
Why?
Because you got wet. You got snow in your boots. Yeah, we need to...
I kind of want to get out.
Okay, what do you think of it though?
Good.
Good? We gotta come up with a name for it.
See.
I keep calling it the Beast.
What's that button do?
So I'll show you. If you push it really hard. No, hold it. Push it and hold it. Then you can open the door. Here, you hold this. Okay. So if I push this all the way in, then I can open the doors all the way up. See?
Cool.
All right, so we got the we got the van home. I'm just gonna bring you on kind of like a walkthrough of it at its normal, where it's at right at the beginning here. So, we had the dealer when we went and got it checked out. Most of everything was fine. He actually said it's in really good shape, so that's always a vote of confidence. By an independent mechanic, not one of the dealership. I think we paid like $90 to have it inspected, but it just gives us that peace of mind that we're getting something that's not going to crap out next week, which I suppose it still could, but getting it checked out, he gave us a very thorough inspection report, and we brought a few things back to the dealer. And so in negotiations, when we were trying to get the price down a little bit lower, that was a second bargaining chip that we could use. And so we actually got the dealer to do a few things. Mainly the big ticket item was one of the tires was really, really low. The rest of them were fine, kind of odd. It seemed like the previous owner must have just kind of replaced the tires one at a time because they're all different brands. So eventually we'll probably... I don't know. We'll see. But we had him put on a new tire for us, and he did that free of charge and then gave us a fresh oil change. But for the most part, it's in good shape. So for the most part, the body is in pretty decent shape. It's this nice silver color, which I like. The white one, I don't know. I just kind of like it's a little bit different. There are some rust spots. I don't know if you can see that on here. So a few rust spots here that we're probably gonna, cover up with some, whatever you use for that. We're still learning pretty much everything. So we'll figure that part out. A little bit of rust on the back too. But nothing crazy. Nothing's fallen off of it or anything like that, which is cool. So it's got we'll head into the front here first. We just had a snowstorm not long ago, so there's tons of ice and snow all over it still. So if I hop into the passenger seat here, nothing really crazy up here. Pretty standard vehicle. There is up here, we noticed this cord hanging down, and then up in the top storage area, we found this, which we got to look more into this, but I'm pretty sure it's a rear view mirror for a backup camera. The backup camera isn't on here, but maybe we can just get a camera and not go through a whole thing. Because once we get this whole thing built out, we probably won't be able to see out the back. So backing up might be a little bit tricky. So having a backup cam would be cool. Not sure if we're going to do that quite yet. But up here, there's some storage. I think our plan is, because there's a lot of overhead space here in the van that's not being used. So I'm thinking we'll probably make that into, extend the storage back. But for the most part up here, it's pretty standard. Nothing too spectacular or fun just yet. So getting back out here, if I go in through this door, the doors are super tricky. In fact, I think this one's actually frozen shut, so that's pretty neat. It's been really cold lately. It's either that or just the doors are locked. Let's see. How do I unlock it from here? Oh, I'm just gonna reach back. As you can tell, we're still trying to figure out the ins and outs. You know what? We're just gonna not do that, as you can tell. I'm crushing it. So on the back here, the back will open up for us here. And so it's already converted into a camper van. You can see here, it's mostly made for one person, but it's got the nice slide out bed here. So this thing just slides out over to here, and then this cushion goes and sits on there. We're gonna do something very similar to that, I think, but we're gonna rip out all this stuff because they're not really utilizing the space very well here. It seems like it was just for one person, and then there's this like little cabinet unit, which we might salvage a few parts of it. And then this inverter here, which just goes into, there's a 12-volt plug back here. So we could use that temporarily, but we're gonna do some wiring, I think, in here to wire up some lights, and we're still trying to figure out the electrical part of everything. So again, we are not experts at this. We know basically very little. As you may know, if you know us, we do some homes, like home projects and things like that, and we used to have a sign and furniture business, so I'm not too worried about the building of the bed and the cabinets and stuff like that. But the electrical stuff is I'm excited to learn all about that, and it's been a little bit frustrating YouTubing it because everybody thinks that all the videos seem to think that you have a lot of knowledge already about it, so it's been a little bit challenging just with the knowledge gap there. But that's kind of what I want to do here is bring things down really to a very basic level so that anybody could follow it and do it. So nothing too crazy in here though. It looks like they built up the floor quite a bit. And it's really not utilizing, there's lots of space like under here, like that's just wide open under here. So we're gonna take all of this out and strip it on down, strip all the carpeting and the little padding stuff off so that we can get to the bare bones of this thing, and then we're gonna start our renovation that way. So I'm sure we'll uncover some things, and we're gonna hit lots of roadblocks and turns and lefts and rights and all that good stuff, but we're gonna learn a ton, and I'm really excited about that. But yeah, so that's kind of a quick overview of it. And the first thing I need to do is lube up these hinges because these doors are tricky to open and close. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Just gonna grab some WD-40, slap it on those, spray it on those hinges there. But we're gonna go on a camping trip, and as we were talking about it, anywho, follow along if you would like. Otherwise, I can't wait to get started on this thing, and I'll bring you guys along. All right, peace out.